$6 billion, the largest team sale in NBA history. And at the center of it all, a twist that nobody saw coming. The Boston Celtics, the most decorated franchise in basketball history, is up for sale. When the news broke that LeBron James and Fenway Sports Group might be in the mix, the basketball world held its breath. The king, who battled the Celtics throughout his career, potentially becoming part of their ownership? But in the world of billion-dollar deals, nothing is ever that simple. From a $360 million purchase in 2002 to a staggering $6 billion valuation in 2025, this isn't just about a team changing hands, it's about the future of one of sport's most storied franchises and the unexpected players who emerged in this high-stakes game. January 2025, the Celtics are riding high as the second seed in the Eastern Conference with a dominant 30-13 record. Fresh off a 40-point demolition of the Golden State Warriors, they're playing some of their best basketball. But behind the scenes, a seismic shift is taking place. After 22 years of stewardship that brought Boston its 18th NBA championship, the Grusbeck family announced what could become the most expensive team sale in sports history. The plan? A two-phase transition. 51% stake now, the remaining 49% by 2028. From $360 million to $6 billion, that's not just growth, that's a revolution in sports business, explains sports economist Marcus Thompson. We're watching the NBA transform from a league of millionaires to a league of billionaires. Enter LeBron James, the man who's faced the Celtics in countless playoff battles, who's experienced the full force of Celtic pride firsthand. Through his partnership with Fenway Sports Group, there was a speculation that the king might find himself on the other side of basketball's most storied rivalry. Fenway Sports Group, already a powerhouse in global sports with ownership of the Boston Red Sox, Liverpool FC, and the Pittsburgh Penguins, seemed like a natural fit. John Henry's group had the resources, the Boston connections, and most intriguingly, LeBron James as a partner. But there was a catch, a significant one. The NBA's collective bargaining agreement explicitly prohibits active players from holding ownership stakes in teams. No NBA player may acquire or hold a direct or indirect interest in the ownership of any NBA team, states the CBA, throwing cold water on any dreams of a player-owner scenario. Then came the twist. On January the 20th, 2025, Chris Cotillo of Mass Live dropped the bombshell. According to an industry source, FSG is not involved in the bidding for the Celtics. The group that seemed destined to make this historic purchase was suddenly out of the picture. But as one door closed, another opened. Enter Jeffrey Lurie, the Philadelphia Eagles owner and Massachusetts native worth $5.3 billion, a man whose roots run deep in Boston soil, from his bachelor's at Clark to his PhD at Brandeis. The Celtics, they had to cut down their prospective buyers, revealed Bill Simmons on his podcast. 4 or 5 people made the first round. One of the people was the Eagles owner, Jeffrey Lurie. There's been a couple of, I wonder who these guys are. The stakes couldn't be higher. The new ownership group won't just be buying a basketball team, they'll be inheriting a franchise facing unprecedented financial challenges. Last season's $80 million loss was due to luxury tax penalties. A projected $500 million plus payroll and luxury tax bill for next season, numbers that would shatter NBA records. But they're also getting a team built for sustained success. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are both in their prime, a supporting cast that includes veterans like Drew Holiday. A franchise that's not just competing, they're dominating. Under the Grusbeck's leadership, the Celtics have crafted a legacy of sustained excellence that extends far beyond mere statistics. Since their $360 million purchase in 2002, the franchise has cemented its place as the most successful team in NBA history with 18 championships, including their latest triumph in 2024. Their dominance in the Eastern Conference has been particularly noteworthy, with 9 conference finals appearances since 2002, showcasing their ability to consistently compete at the highest level. The team's shrewd management has assembled a championship-caliber roster built for long-term success, anchored by the dynamic duo of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, both locked into long-term contracts. This core, supplemented by strategic additions like Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis, has positioned the Celtics to remain title contenders for years to come. The Groesbeck's tenure has been marked not by just on-court success, but by their ability to blend the franchise's storied tradition with modern NBA excellence, maintaining the Celtics' status as basketball royalty while adapting to the evolving landscape of professional sports. The transition is meticulous. Wyc Grousbeck will remain as team governor through 2028, ensuring stability during this monumental change. It's a move designed to protect both the franchise's legacy and its future. The ripple effects of this sale extend far beyond Boston. With the NBA's new $76 billion TV deal set to kick in, team valuations are soaring to unprecedented heights. The Celtics' $6 billion price tag would surpass the record set by the Washington Commanders' $6.05 billion NFL sale in 2023. "I want the team here, Adam, thank you," LeBron James declared in Las Vegas, making his intentions clear about ownership aspirations. While the Celtics sale wasn't his path to ownership, James's vision extends beyond existing franchises to potential expansion teams. Meanwhile, LeBron's business partner Maverick Carter is reportedly exploring even bigger ambitions, raising $5 billion for an international basketball league. As one door closes in Boston, new opportunities emerge on the global stage. The new owners won't just be buying a team, they're buying into a legacy. TD Garden is packed to the rafters for every home game. The mystique of the parquet floor, the 18 championship banners hanging from the rafters. They have the most passionate fan base in basketball. However, the new ownership faces significant hurdles beyond the purchase price. They will inherit a team already deep into luxury tax territory, with projections showing a record-breaking $500 million combined payroll and tax bill for next season. The TD Garden lease agreement limits potential revenue streams compared to other NBA venues, while the pressure to maintain the Celtics' championship standards looms large. Perhaps most crucially, they'll become custodians of Celtic pride, a tradition of excellence spanning 18 championships and generations of passionate fans who expect nothing less than greatness. These aren't just business challenges, they're responsibilities to one of sport's most storied legacies. Current co-owner Steve Pagluka and team investor Robert Hale have both expressed interest in buying the team. Their existing relationship with the franchise could provide valuable continuity during this transition. At $6 billion, the Celtics would be valued in the same stratosphere as global sports giants like Real Madrid and Manchester United. This isn't just an American sports story anymore, it's a global business phenomenon. But while the business drama unfolds in boardrooms, the Celtics continue to dominate on the court. Their 30-13 record speaks to a team focused on the present, even as their future ownership hangs in the balance. The beauty of the Celtics, says NBA historian Bob Ryan, is that they've always been bigger than any one owner, any one player, any one era. This franchise represents excellence across generations. With the first round of bids due January 23, 2025, the clock is ticking. The field will be narrowed to 2 finalists by February, with a new owner expected to be announced in the coming months. For the passionate Celtic faithful, this isn't just about dollars and cents. We need owners who understand what this team means to Boston, says longtime season ticket holder Mike Sullivan. This isn't just a business, it's part of our city's soul. The next chapter of Celtics history hangs in the balance as potential owners vie for control of this storied franchise. The winning bidder will inherit more than just a basketball team. They'll be taking the reins of a powerhouse roster led by Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, a brand that resonates globally from Boston to Beijing, and a fan base that spans generations. Most importantly, they'll become custodians of Celtic pride, that intangible but powerful force that has driven this franchise to 18 championships and counting. The $6 billion price tag buys not just the team, but a legacy that's been carefully cultivated since Red Auerbach first lit his victory cigars. From Bill Russell to Larry Bird, from Paul Pierce to Jason Tatum, the Celtics have always found a way to reinvent themselves while staying true to their identity. This sale represents their biggest off-court challenge yet. The timing couldn't be more crucial, with the team playing championship-level basketball and the NBA entering a new golden age. The stakes have never been higher. As we enter the final stages of this historic sale, the $6 billion question remains. Who will be entrusted with the next chapter of basketball's most storied franchise? From Jeffrey Lurie's emergence to FSG's surprise exit, from LeBron James's ownership aspirations to Maverick Carter's global ambitions, this story has delivered twists worthy of the Celtics' dramatic history. But perhaps the most remarkable aspect of this saga is happening right on the parquet floor. While billion-dollar bids are being prepared in boardrooms, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and their teammates continue to add to the legend, proving that Celtic pride transcends ownership changes. The next owner of the Boston Celtics won't just be buying a basketball team, they'll be becoming custodians of a legacy that spans generations. From $360 million to $6 billion, from local franchise to global brand, the Celtics continue to break new ground. As the February deadline approaches and the field narrows to 2 final bidders, one thing remains certain: the next chapter in Celtics history will be unlike anything we've seen before. What do you think about this historic sale? Who would you like to see become the next owner of the Boston Celtics? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more NBA coverage.